In Zion, we don't know sin. In Zion, all we know is the righteousness of God. God made man and placed man in the Eden. And he said unto man, he commanded man, eat of every tree in the garden, eat of all, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil thou shalt not. For the day you eat of it, you will surely die. But man could not comprehend what that death means, because man does not understand that instruction. He does not know what death is, because at that time nothing died. Man ate of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. That knowledge is a notion of what is right and what is good. Actually, it was to profit man if a true man ate of it at the right time. But man ought to eat of the tree of life, so that with the life of God, when he now eats of the tree of the notion of that knowledge that tells him that what he is doing is right or wrong, he will then focus on what is right only. It's just like you give a knife to a child of 1 year old. Knife is profitable, but it kills a child. So if you eat of it, ye shall die. Was God wrong? When man ate of that tree, he didn't sin, because man didn't know what sin was. One. Then number two, it was not a law that if you eat of it you have sinned, but he did what he ought not to do. When man ate of the tree, he now knew that what he did was wrong. Before he ate of it, he never knew. Now he had the knowledge of wrong, the knowledge that this thing I did now is wrong. Then he was afraid to talk with God. Abraham likewise. Cain didn't know that killing Abel was wrong. He didn't know that it was a sin. Neither was it a sin against him. Cain killed Abel, unknown to him that what he was doing was a sin. After slaying Abel, Abel's blood cried, and it came to God, and God said, Cain, where is thy brother Abel? Cain was fearless to tell God that, am I my brother's keeper? Meaning he did it in a state of innocence. Sin only came to existence under the law of the Old Testament. The law of the Old Testament reveals that this thing that is wrong is a sin. Sin is not really the wrong that the person did. It is the judgment that is passed upon an individual based on the parameters of the law of the Old Covenant. The reason why the action was done is what makes it a sin. The law says, thou shalt not kill. But David killed Goliath, and it was counted as righteousness. But when he killed Uriah, it was wrong. And because David was operating in the days of the law, the judgment of the law states that David was a murderer. The word sin is a pronouncement of condemnation, that this wrong thing you did, it has a cause, has a punishment. Adam and Eve were chased out of the garden, not because they sinned against God that God now wants to punish them. No, it was the consequence of what they did. So God programmed Christ to come and restore man back to Eden, back to the life of Eden, in a glorious way, full of the life that man could not eat before his departure. In Christ, we don't talk about sin. In Christ, we don't talk about wrong. We talk about just one thing, the right. How you should live is called true liberty. Ye shall know the truth. The word truth means the right side of the knowledge. And ye shall know the truth. Be more conscious of the things that are right. Only then you can express your life, your true liberty. Live in the truth. The strong God of Satan today in the church is sin consciousness, wrong consciousness. With that, he make many mighty men. He put them down. Not that God was true with them. Not that God is angry with them. Not that God don't want to use them again. But because they are conscious of sin, conscious of wrong deed. When your consciousness determines your expression. So how can God use me? I have done something wrong. And because you have that mindset, your heart believes it, you can't flow. That ye love one another as I love you. He did not talk about thou shalt not hate. He said love. So the law of the spirit and life transforms our mind to think right. Your life is a message. God is using you to preach a message. It's not what you think, but what God says it is. In Zion, we don't know sin. In Zion, all we know is the righteousness of God.